from rising TikTok star.
Okay, what can I get? Hey, handsome. You call me? Sorry, man. I'll have a venti dolce caramel macchiato with no ice. What the is wrong with this guy? Did you get him? Or what?
To double murder defendant. A former social media content creator is heading to trial for murder after he allegedly shot and killed his estranged wife and her friend, who he thought she was cheating on him with.
Welcome to Thorough Talks 215. I am your host, Elias, and I got a goodie before I play this video. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's get to it.
Content creator is heading to trial for murder after he allegedly shot and killed his estranged wife and her friend, who he thought she was cheating on him with. Ali Abulaban, who went by his username Jin Kid, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the deaths of his 28-year-old estranged wife Anna and her friend 29-year-old Rayburn Barron. According to prosecutors, Ali installed a listening device into his 5-year-old daughter's iPad, and when he heard his wife and another man talking, he went to her home and shot them both to death.
Fellas, never go searching into your girl's phone, following her. If you get to the point where you have to do all that, this man put a listening device in his daughter's iPad or a book bag or whatever it was. I heard 2 different stories, but let's just say he put a listening device in one of her belongings. To come to find out that she's hanging out with another man. Fellas, I'm going to give you a little advice. Take it from me. Your wife or your girlfriend says she's taking a break and you guys take a break. You know she's hanging out with someone. You know, people always say, no, she's going to be home under the covers, watching movies, watching Sex in the City. Bullshit. She's going to be out there, Sex in the City. What happens is this man here, and it's a shame. This is a sad story. Rest in peace to this young lady and her friend. You know, ladies and their friends. He didn't have an abundance mindset. He had a lot going for himself. Almost a million subscribers on TikTok. He was shaking and baking. He did Scarface. He was doing John Wick expressions. He was doing all these great things that could have landed him a beautiful role in Hollywood. He could have did commercials. The sky was the limit, but guess what? You're a lame. And the reason why you're a lame is because you have emotional damage. Let's get to it.
Then, still armed, he picked up his daughter from school. The details were shocking, as many of his followers seemed stunned by the crime and his subsequent arrest. And here's what else we know. The former influencer was arrested in 2021 after allegedly confessing to the fatal shooting at a luxury high-rise apartment in San Diego. According to prosecutors, Anna asked her husband to move out in October of 2021, and he checked into a hotel.
That's a wrap. Once you move out that house, bro, let me say this to a lot of you fellas, man, that don't know the game. Once you move out, it's on, man. These women have a phone full of dudes. You know what I'm saying? The guy that buys lunch, the guy that washes her car, the guy that just has a great ear. He listens to her, right? The one that makes her laugh. Then you got the Sharifs of the world that'll bone her out and send her on her way. Shout out to Sharif, which he doesn't. He doesn't. It's a joke. Sharif is a good, wholesome brother. Shout out to my man. But, you know, you got the Chads. You got all these dudes out here that, you know, the Hectors and Tyrones, right? She has a list of dudes that when she calls, they're on the way. So if you checked into a hotel, you know your lady's either entertaining, being entertained.
A few days later, Ali snuck back into the apartment with the key he allegedly copied to get in and trashed the space while his wife was gone. He also...
Emotional damage. Fellas, you don't damage a woman's apartment. You don't damage her car. You don't put a hand on her. When she says it's a wrap, it's a wrap. You move on. Yes, are you going to be hurt? Of course. I'm not going to sit here and say you're supposed to just brush it off and act like nothing happened. And I get it. You know, you might want to work it out. But you know what they say? When she's fed up, what was the song? When a woman's fed up? Forgot who sang that song. When a woman's fed up, that is as real as it comes. Once she's done, it's a wrap. And she had a new friend. Dude, you've been lost.
Allegedly installed an app with a listening device on his 5-year-old daughter's iPad that was left in the bedroom. When Ali began listening, he heard his wife talking and laughing with another man. Prosecutors allege that sent Ali into a jealous rage. He went back to the apartment with the gun. He reportedly shot Rayburn.
He went back to the apartment with the gun and shot this man right here. Rest in peace to this young man. You know what's crazy, man? It's scary. We've all been through this. I've been through this. Matter of fact, there's dudes I know out there now that can't stand me because they think I slept with their woman or whatever the case may be. And I pray to the Lord that never comes back to haunt me. We have to understand that not everybody has the thoroughbred mindset. A lot of you dudes are straight losers. And the problem is you don't know what people are capable of. You have no idea. You're having fun with this girl. You're laughing, going out, having a good time. Meanwhile, homeboy over there plotting on your death. So you got to be super careful when it comes to these women, fellas.
Barron 3 times at close range in the neck, cheek, and the back of the head before turning the gun on his wife and shooting her once in the forehead.
Dude, are you serious? You know what kind of sick? Dog, look at this shorty. Pop, and you have a child with her? Like, what is wrong with you? Lame.
After the shooting, prosecutors say he called his mother and confessed. He fled the building, picked up his daughter from school with a loaded gun in his car, then told his daughter he hurt mommy and would be apprehended by police. According to investigators, that statement came true. With his young daughter still in the car, Ali was stopped by police later that day and arrested.
Sadly, this is not uncommon, especially now we're seeing the increase of, different types of technology to be able to track people more easily. I mean, before, if you wanted to follow someone, you literally had to get in your car and follow them.
And that's so true. Today, there's a lot of devices that people use to track their significant other, their so-called better half. My rule of thumb is this. I'm not checking on no one. Listen, I'm seeing someone. I text her, hey, how was your day? You good? If she's coming over, she's coming over. If she's not, she's not. She calls, hey, we have a conversation. I'm not blowing up your phone. Not thorough. I'm not questioning you. Not thorough. Now, I'm a lot older, so I have a lot of experience when it comes to women. I'm not saying I get a lot of bitches. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand.
What's really bizarre is the fact you get no bitches.
When you're emotional, you don't get bitches. Fellas, the abundance mindset, the thoroughbred card, right? Being a cool dude is about understanding that these things can happen. And that comes with experience. As you get older, you're going to realize these girls are going to play with your emotions. These girls have options. These girls entertain. I'm not saying that your lady's sleeping around, but best believe the next guy up, the guy warming up in the bullpen, he's around. Best believe he's around.
Now there's tracking devices that you can link to the car, that you can link to the phone. There's different ways to be able to follow and track someone without leaving the comfort of your living room. So unfortunately, this is not uncommon.
Melba Pearson is an attorney and former prosecutor. She explains the case is classic stalking behavior that escalated tragically.
And this is a very sad and disturbing case, but sadly, it's not unusual. This is clearly an outgrowth from domestic violence. The victim in this case, one of the victims, the estranged wife, Anna, had actually had an incident a month before the murder, which was a case where the defendant was aggressive towards her and violent. I believe law enforcement was involved in that call. And we saw that his behavior escalated to the point that he was stalking her, staying at a hotel not too far away to monitor her activities, as well as going so far as to downloading an app on their child's iPad in order to continue to monitor and see if she's with someone else.
Bruh.
See, that's the lamest thing you can do. If you're at the point, fellas, where you're getting mentally ill, mentally sick, and you have these thoughts of hurting her, hurting yourself, go talk to somebody, man. Call one of your old heads. Call me. Listen, I'll pick up the phone, man. Have a convo with you. Go have a beer with the fellas. Go take a trip. Take a long weekend. Go to Miami. Meet a new shorty. The best way to get over a woman is with another woman, and plan your life. You have a daughter. The crazy part about this, a lot of these guys that do this have daughters. So guess what? Now your daughter doesn't have a mom. Now you're doomed. And from the looks of it, I don't know if he's going to make it inside. With that reputation. You got to understand, it's not that serious. Billions of women out there. Billions. Check this out.
Believe that she wasn't cheating on me, that she would let me fix this because I was sick. I was struggling from drugs and mental illness, and I fucked up. I fucked up a lot, but I was trying to fix this. And when I saw that it was him, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the.
The key words, when I saw it was him. Fellas, I always say this: when you have a glow, when you have a presence, when you thorough, you know how to talk, you know how to dress, people like you, there's a lot of hate. And when it comes to women, man, they will take you out over a chick because these dudes are lame. These dudes are soft, right? And a lot of guys run around acting like they the shit when it comes to chicks until the chick says, I'm moving on. That's when you're going to be tested. Let's see what kind of man are you when your woman says, I'm moving on. Can you move on peacefully? Or are you going to beat her down, kill her, delete yourself? To me, it's just weak-minded. You have no morals, no integrity. Leaving your children out here alone to defend for themselves. That's nasty work right there. Now you got to do time. Sharing showers with Jerome and Hector in them. You tripping.
Betrayal. I couldn't believe that she could do that to me.
There it is. I couldn't believe she did this or could do this to me. Yes, she can. And she will. Fellas, every relationship either ends in death, divorce, breakup, something. Someone dies. Someone breaks up with you. Right? You don't take it upon yourself to take their life. You don't have the right to do that. Not thorough. You're a lame. I don't understand. Move on.
To our daughter. And before I could stop myself, I just fucking snapped. And my gun was in my hand, and next thing I'm shooting, and I can't stop. I'm just shooting. I'm shooting, and I'm even startled. It's like I'm watching it happen. I'm like I'm in the passenger seat of my own body. I can't stop it. And I hear Anna screaming and crying. And then it hit me. I'm like, did that just happen? And I turn around and I see Anna leaning forward and there's blood. And I couldn't believe I did.
You're a good actor, my friend, but it's not going to work. Let's see what the judge says.
Members of the audience, please wait in the hallway. In the Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of San Diego, the people of the State of California, plaintiff versus Ali Nasser Abulaban, defendant, case number SCD 292181, verdict. We, the jury in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Ali Nasser Abulaban, guilty of the crime
Now you got to spend the rest of your life in the box. I don't know in California if they have the death penalty, but you deserve it, brother. You're a lame. You're emotional. You have
Emotional damage.
Here you go, the family going crazy. Look, he's looking back.
Silence. Nothing. Of the above offense, the defendant, Ali Nasser Abulaban, intentionally and personally discharged a firearm, to wit, a handgun, and approximately caused great bodily injury and death to a person within the meaning of Penal Code Section 12022.53, parent D, to be true. Special circumstance as to count 1 and 2, and we further find the allegation against the defendant, Ali Nasser Abulaban, that he has in this proceeding been convicted of more than one offense of murder in the first or second degree within the meaning of Penal Code Section 190.2, parent A, parent 3, to be true. Dated May 29th, 2024, jury 4-person. Same title, same cause, verdict. We, the jury in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Ali Nasser Abulaban, guilty of a crime of first degree.
First degree murder is serious, folks. Fellas, think about it. I know, I get it. You fall in love with a shorty. She bad. She's beautiful. She's young. She's not yours, fellas. It's just your turn. The faster you learn that and the quicker you get that drilled through your head, understand that at any moment it could be over, the easier life gets. Trust me, man. I'm telling you.
Anna Abulaban, in violation of Penal Code Section 187, parent A, as charged in count 1 of the information. And we further find the allegation that in the commission and the
Sorry.
commission of the above offense, the defendant
Threw your life away.
Nasser professionally and personally.
You had 1 million subscribers. You know what that is today? That is currency. People, this is what you have to understand. You have to be logical. What are you throwing away? Fellas, this is to all my fellas out there. When you're going to make a decision where you're going to hurt another human being, just sit back for a quick second and think, what am I throwing away? A career, finances, your children, your freedom, your home, your credit. It takes years to build all that. It takes years to build a business, a reputation, your children, your family. Now all of that is down the drain. Your mother suffering, your neighbors, your coworkers, people that love you, your brother, your sister. Now your life is changing dramatically. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, you know what I'm about to say, and I pray he doesn't. You have to be rational.
A firearm, to wit, a handgun, and approximately cause great bodily injury and death to a person within the meaning of Penal Code Section 12022.53, parent B, to be true. Special circumstance as to count 1 and 2, and we further find the allegation against the defendant, Ali Nasser Abulaban, that he has in this proceeding been convicted of more than one offense of murder in the first or second degree within the meaning of Penal Code Section 190.2, parent A, parent 3, to be true. Dated May 28th, 2024. Jury foreperson. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, was this and is this your verdict as I have just read to you? Yes.
They said yes. All 12 of them. And this is the point I'm trying to make. I really want to make this point. You have to be, as a man, a logical thinker. Are you going to, is it worth throwing away everything you work for? Is it worth you throwing away freedom? People don't understand how valuable freedom is. So many people talk down on the United States and this country's this and that. We have something. We don't have, you have freedom, my friend. Right now, I could get up and go to Ocean Prime and have me a beautiful steak, have a drink by myself, have a drink. I could shoot down and hit one of the spots, a hookah spot, listen to good music. Right? I could hop on a plane, go down to Miami. Sit at the Fontainebleau pool. Right? Go to the Four Seasons, go get brunch, whatever, get a massage. Write a book. There's so much you can do. Go back to school. Now you're sharing showers. The pain that men go through when it comes to a breakup is so much more difficult than what women, they get over it quickly. You know why? Because they have an abundance mindset. I respect women for that. Women, man, their rebounds is way better. Fellas, you gotta get on your game. Understand how this game is played. Now check this out.
Said your wife wants to divorce you?
Yeah.
Fuck her. I'm not trying to be mean.
Hey, brother. First off, want to honor you. Thank you for pouring into Ryan, who pours into us. Seriously, thank you for doing that. I have a PC question and then the one I really need to ask. So
PC
I'm just going to ask the real question, if that's all right. The one I'm scared to ask.
Go ahead.
Safe place, right? My wife told me a week ago she's going to divorce me because she wants easy and something different. It's fucking with my head.
You said your wife wants to divorce you?
Yeah, she's about to.
Yeah, you brought that
And nobody
shit
knows.
live, boy.
Yeah. And it's fucking with my head, my self-confidence. And I just, what's your advice on how to navigate through
this
it?
shit. Honestly?
Yeah.
Have you been good to her?
Yeah.
Real good?
I can do better.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
I'm going to be real. Your wife says she wants to divorce you. Bye. You heard what he said? I can do better. You see, you can't be a lame. You have to. It drives me crazy because I see it all the time. I know a lot of married men that play the sucker role. And fine, if you're comfortable with that and you want to be a nut and you want to be your lady's push boy, then go ahead, get down. My man is giving them game. Listen to what he says. He's giving them game.
I'm not trying to be mean. She doesn't want you anymore. Okay? That's a hard reality.
Yeah.
I've had several motherfuckers don't want me anymore. And it hurt, lost weight, gained weight, couldn't sleep, crazy. While that motherfucker's out there getting ass, chilling out, going to the club, and I'm fucking miserable, wasting time while she's living.
game while she's living because she has an abundance mindset. Fellas, you gotta wake up. The argument is always, who's the prize? Is it the woman or the man? It depends. That, to me, it really depends. And you know how you become the prize? You gotta be the best version of yourself, man. You can't make your woman the priority. I don't care what anyone says. Don't be a clown. Y'all want to work together? Yes, you can build something beautiful if you got the right person by your side. But the minute you put her first in every decision you make, the minute you put her on that pedestal, the second she knows that he ain't going nowhere, you're getting fat, right? You're not throwing on the right gear anymore. You're not looking fly. You're not looking fresh. You're not taking the car to the car wash. You're not getting your hair cut. You're not getting the cologne. You're not hanging out with the fellas. You don't have a social life. You know what that's called? Got him. Never put your woman on a pedestal. We could do this together and we both gonna look good and we both gonna get money. That's cool. But never make her your all, because this is what's gonna happen.
It's a real easy answer. You gotta get back out there. I'm not saying get back on the horse, but you gotta stop the feelings you feel right now.
Yeah.
There's something, like I said, there's something that everybody's dealing with. And your feelings are the one thing in life that will hurt you from moving forward. It'd be different if she still loved you.
Yeah.
And there was an issue going on. If she wants to divorce you, she's done with you, man. Suck that shit the fuck up and move on. Seriously, there's no answer for that.
Okay.
You're a good man. I can tell you're a good man.
And those are the ones that get played. When you're too good and too nice, those are the ones that get played. She wants something exciting. She wants that ball that's going to be out. That's why you should, listen, have a social life. I'm not condoning you cheating on your lady. Do what you want to do, but I'm saying have a social life. Go bowling every Wednesday with the fellas. Go play cards. Every once in a while, we're going on a golf trip. Have a life. A lot of you dudes that put your woman on a pedestal, she gets bored.
And it hurts. That shows what kind of man you are. Which is why you say, we're good, man. Have a good life. Call her tonight. We're good.
Bye.
You get a fucking divorce and you step out. Because there's a whole bunch of women who like your fucking ass.
He killed that. Shout out to my mans in him. He killed that. Fellas, love your lady. Be thorough with your lady, but don't be a nice guy. They bite you. And never fly off the handle because your lady wants to leave. If she, listen, that boy he's been around for a while now. Trust me. He's been around. Weeks, months, years. They probably went to high school together. Now you're going to kill him? Nah, that's not how we get down. It's 2024. It's time to be thorough. It's time to learn a new language. It's time to read more, buy some land. You know what I'm saying? Network, travel. It's so much to do. And if you have kids, spend time with your kids. Make it thorough with your kids. Have fun. We don't have a lot of time out here, folks. You better enjoy it. Always be a thoroughbred. You know what I'm saying? Not a loser. Life is too short to be fighting with women. It's too many of them. One doesn't like you? Okay, move on. Abundance mindset. You know how I get down. And before I let you go, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And always, always, always keep your head on a